Okay, so right now we're doing chapter 9 problems, and we're starting with number 84. So 84, they give us this reaction, and they give us that we have 3.25 grams of sodium peroxide. And they want to find, we want to find how, it asks for how many grams of oxygen gas can be produced. Okay, now the first thing we always have to do is balance the chemical reaction. Because if we don't balance the chemical reaction, our mole ratio will be messed up. So let's start. We have two sodiums and one sodium. So let's make this a 2. Now let's go to oxygens. 2 oxygens plus 1 is 3 oxygens. 2 oxygens plus 2 is 4 oxygens. Okay, so we're going to have to make this 2 to get 4 oxygens. Now let's look at our hydrogens. 4 hydrogens, 2 hydrogens. So we're going to have to make this 4. And now we have to look back at our sodiums. 4 sodium, only 2, so we have to stick a 2 right here. So look at our oxygens. 4 oxygens plus 2 oxygens makes 6 oxygens. And another 4 oxygens plus 2 oxygens makes 6 oxygens. Then on our hydrogens, we have 2 times 2 hydrogens in water makes 4 hydrogens. And 4 hydrogens right here. So our chemical reaction is balanced. Now, notice that they only gave us the mass or the amount of one reactant. Therefore, this problem is not a limiting reactant problem. Because if it only gives us the mass of one reactant, then that's already a limiting reactant because we have nothing else to work with. So let's take 3.25 grams of sodium peroxide. Now what we want to do is convert that to moles, because moles is the gateway, the doorway, whatever you want to call it. So to get to moles of sodium peroxide, we're going to have to use the molar mass. So the molar mass would be, give me a second here. It would be 77.98 grams of sodium peroxide. Make sure that's correct. And we're good. Okay, so our grams will cancel out, and we'll be left with moles of sodium peroxide. Well, what are we looking for? We're going to have to sort of think about this backwards. If we're looking for moles of oxygen, then we're going to, we're going to find the mass of oxygen produced. So to get the mass of oxygen produced, we're going to have to find the moles of oxygen produced, and we can find the moles of oxygen produced using our mole ratio. And our mole ratio, this is why it's important to balance our chemical reaction, otherwise we'll get the wrong mole ratio. So on the bottom here, we're going to put 2 moles of sodium peroxide, and on the top, we're going to have 1 mole of oxygen gas. Now, do you see where I got that? For every 2 moles of sodium peroxide, it produces 1 mole of oxygen gas. Okay, so now we have moles of oxygen gas. Now we use our molar mass to convert that to grams of oxygen.
32.
Sorry about that. And we end up with, let me calculate this. .667 grams of oxygen. And that's our answer.